Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. You see right here on the SmackDown Ring Report, Jacob Fatu returns for the first time since being taken out by the My Family Tree. What would Jacob Fatu do? And when he gets his hands on Solo, and you won't believe what's next for Jacob Fatu as we learned and found out that Jacob Fatu is going to be in a real big match coming up at SummerSlam. We'll talk about it coming up. Also, too, a fatal four-way to determine who's next in line for an opportunity at the WWE Tag Team Championships. As you see right here, these are the teams that are vying for tag gold. As you see, the Motor City Machine Gun, Axion, and I forgot his name, and DIY, and Andrade and Dragon Lee. Which one of these four teams will earn themselves a future opportunity for a tag team championship match? We'll talk about it coming up. Also, too, Charlotte Flair takes on Raquel Rodriguez, one half of the women's tag team champions. We learned that there's going to be a SummerSlam match, big SummerSlam match for Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. We'll talk about it coming up. Plus, the contract signing for SummerSlam for the WWE Championship, as John Cena set to defend the championship against former champion Cody Rhodes. Will this be an explosive WrestleMania rematch? We get the Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend. Call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. We'll get to John Cena and Cody Rhodes a little bit later on in the show. Let's not waste no time whatsoever. We're going to kick things off here on the Pro Wrestling Show. And we're going to kick things off on the Pro Wrestling Show with the, hey, turn that off like me and Gene used to say. What about SummerSlam 89? Pipe that thing down. Well, we get to this. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce doing the favor for you know who, Nick Aldis. I think Nick Aldis went on a sabbatical and went on vacation or something. So the General Manager of Raw taking over for Nick Aldis. He's filling in GM duties for Aldis tonight. And you see right here, Solo Sikoa's group, My Family Tree, got busted open at the nowhere. You can tell right here, you can tell Tama Tonga, it got busted open right here in the front. He had to be from Jacob Fatu. I think it was an assault or something. I think that's when Jacob Fatu had to be escorted by police of the assault. Jacob Fatu had to be arrested. I think Jacob Fatu really didn't want to be arrested like that, but things like that happen for a reason. I think Jacob Fatu had to learn the hard way. He had to go to jail. What he did, the general man Pierce said, "Hey, you got to go to jail." I think Jacob Fatu didn't want to resist, but he had to go. And Jacob Fatu went to jail under the orders. I don't know why they did that, but we'll hear what Vince Russo got to say about that. We know that there's going to be a big match. Jacob Fatu will take on Solo Sikoa for a rematch from their Money in the Bank match when Solo won the championship and brought debut Hikuleo. Now the U.S. title will be online, but you'll learn and find out the U.S. title will be in line inside of a 15-foot solid steel cage. That cage will happen, and we'll see that cage match coming up. And, Jacob got the return. Jacob paid the return as Jacob got Solo arrested. I think they're using, like Vince Russo like to say, rinse, wash, and repeat. The same storylines back in the heyday. I don't know why they do that, but hey, to each his own. But Solo Sikoa getting arrested, United States champion, did not like that one bit. I don't think the U.S. champion didn't want to be centered around that, and I think the U.S. champion probably looking at it like, what's going on? So the U.S. champion got a lot on his plate. I can tell you that right now. For the United States champion, I can sense that he's got going on for him. We saw, but you see right here, Solo Sikoa being arrested. We'll see if Solo can come back a little bit from that. Well, the WWE Women's Tag Team situation has increased. As you see right here, Charlotte Flair taking on Raquel Rodriguez on half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. That we know Charlotte will be a part of the match. She won with the help of Alexa Bliss. We know Charlotte and Alexa Bliss hasn't been on the same page, but they're kind of meshing well together as the older tandem team. We know Charlotte Flair wants to get her become a champion. She's not too crazy about being a champion. So Charlotte Flair wants to do things a little bit different. Well, we know at SummerSlam, right here for the women's tag team titles, Charlotte Flair will team up with Alexa Bliss to take on the team of Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. It's going to happen at SummerSlam. So we'll probably see this at night one at SummerSlam between these four gorgeous ladies, these four beautiful ladies competing. I'm kind of a Raquel Rodriguez fan. I'm a big fan of hers and Roxanne. I think the Judgment Day may take this, but you never know. But the tag team titles will be decided at SummerSlam for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Can Charlotte and Alexa put these differences aside and work together, mesh well together as a team to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships? We will see about that coming up. Well, we know this right here. Next week on SmackDown, Jelly Roll, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul, these four men will be in the ring after they appeared on Jimmy Kimmel. Jelly Roll did the unthinkable. Jelly Roll at the last week's SmackDown, Jelly Roll kind of put his hand on the fire. Jelly Roll last week got physical. And he got physical right here, taking Logan Paul down right here. Logan Paul didn't see that coming, and he really didn't see that coming. I think Jelly Roll's making an impact. He even hosted Jimmy Kimmel Live, and Jelly Roll and Randy Orton, they could be the team to watch coming up at SummerSlam. This could be the party of the summer with Jelly Roll, Randy Orton, and Logan Paul all under the same roof next week on SmackDown. We could see that being that way coming up. So look forward to seeing that coming your way next week on for SummerSlam coming up. You can tell right here, this is the match that everybody wants to see and everybody knows is going to happen coming up next week in Cleveland, of all places, where the home of rock and roll, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Jelly Roll, Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre, they're all going to be in attendance next week. So we're looking forward to seeing that. We saw a rare special appearance from this woman right here, Stephanie Vickier, the winner of the Evolution Battle Royal. Stephanie Vickier. If you saw Evolution, we did the Evolution ring report a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, where Stephanie Vickier, we show you right here. Stephanie Vickier right here, winning the Battle Royal to earn herself a number one contendership match at Clash at Paris. Stephanie Vickier will get that opportunity, and Stephanie Vickier made most of them. Got interviewed by Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie Vickier could be the next WWE Women's Champion or WWE Women's World Champion, whatever championship she decides to go for. We're going to see what Stephanie's going to do. Stephanie Vickier leaving it all in the ring. I can tell you that right now about Stephanie Vickier and what Stephanie Vickier is going to do coming up, leading forward to that as well. So looking forward to see what Stephanie's going to do coming forward. So we'll see what in the hell going on today. Let me go. Everybody driving crazy. Stephanie Vickier got a lot going on, but Stephanie Vickier, the number one contender at Clash of Paris for the WWE Women's World Championship coming up. So we'll see. Well, Aleister Black interrupted the match between Damian Priest and Carmelo Hayes. Damian Priest feeling a lot going on. He was trying to make some sense to Aleister Black. Aleister Black, if we can show Aleister Black on what Damian Priest did last week. If we can show that right quick. I guess we thought we had it. We do. We'll show it right here. Aleister Black attacking Damian Priest out of nowhere. I think Damian Priest was trying to make him get some sense. He didn't want to listen to that. He didn't want to hear all that. He felt like he was building that about picking our truth. But Damian Priest paying the price. He's paying the price all right by that from Aleister Black. Aleister Black attacking Damian Priest. Damian Priest might have to watch his back with Aleister Black. I don't think what's going on with Aleister. I think Aleister is just trying to help. He didn't try to make it seem than it was. I think we'll get a SummerSlam match between these two at a match at SummerSlam. We'll see that coming up as well. I think Aleister Black needs. I think Damian Priest needs it more. So we'll see. We get to the fatal four-way for the tag team championship. Which one of these four teams will earn themselves an opportunity to go for the WWE Tag Team Championships? It was none other than Andrade and Dragon Lee. Andrade and Dragon Lee putting that Lucha Libre stuff into work and perfection, perfecto. Dragon Lee and Andrade could be the team that's young, hungry, and wants some gold. And tag team gold could be coming their way sooner than you think. So we'll see if that's going to be the case coming up. But Andrade and Dragon Lee mesh well together as a team, and we'll see how they mesh coming up. So we'll see if all this is going to come around coming up. But like he said, Dragon Lee and Andrade winning the tag team championship. They will go against the Wyatts whenever that might be coming up. So looking forward to seeing that the Wyatt family got their first challengers, and it will be Dragon Lee and Andrade coming forward. So look forward to seeing that and looking how that's going to come around down the line between them. But you can tell the Wyatt family holding the goal, the Wyatt Six on the tag team goal and having that tag team goal as the last week, defeating the Street Profits. Street Profits haven't been the same ever since. I think the Street Profits now had to go back into the back of the line now. Since what went down, and now the Wyatt Six family now holds the tag team goal. It's a new look. I was thinking that the Street Profits might want to go back and get the rematch, but I don't think they're gonna get no rematch. It's done. It's it for them. It's it. Like we said. So they were the Wyatt Six lose. You know how that be coming forward. So looking forward to seeing Wyatt Six perhaps getting a shot at the WWE Tag Team Championship. Well, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, but they're gonna make their first title defense somewhere down the road very soon. So looking forward to seeing it from the Wyatt Six. Defend those goals and defend those belts when they'll be. So we're looking forward to seeing that coming your way. Well, we get to this right here. The contract signing between Cody Rhodes and John Cena. We know that Cody wants that opportunity after he flaked at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes wants to prove to the naysayers on what he went through and what he did to keep that going into a contract signing between these two men. Which one of these two men wanted the opportunity to be next in line for a shot at the WWE Championship? I know John Cena is the one he's the champion, but John Cena starting now making excuses on the book, saying that he's going to take a tan because he's tired. He doesn't feel right. He doesn't feel good. I think they're kind of giving you that goal and that option that, hey, John Cena is going to be dropping the belt to Cody Rhodes soon. And Cody Rhodes will probably go on from there. Cody Rhodes will get that opportunity to get the belt back. We saw tonight a very aggressive side of Cody Rhodes tonight. Never thought we'd see Cody Rhodes that aggressive and how he was doing tonight. And Cody Rhodes shocking the world by putting John Cena to a table. I would have thought that would have been John Cena to put Cody Rhodes to a table. I guess they wanted reverse. So I guess they want to do that. John Cena taking the reverse move, and he did, and trying to make you believe that Cody Rhodes has a chance. He may have a chance, but I just don't see it. But you never know what's going on with these storylines. Yes, we'll see. But John Cena went through the table, right? John Cena perhaps putting himself through something that he knows that he might have to figure out. That saw that tonight for John Cena. You tell John Cena's a little bit concerned about it. But like we said, that's John Cena for you. Let's see if Cody Rhodes made John Cena sign his name on the dotted line. Wow. Wow. All right. And with John Cena tired, he wanted to fight him at Clash in Paris. This won't be no Clash in Paris tonight. John Cena making his rounds tonight, his effort tonight on what he wants to do, and we'll see if John Cena will be rebound bounce back from that. Really, he's taking a move from Cody Rhodes like that, and Cody Rhodes doing it like he was in WCW back in 1995 as a cruiserweight. Let's see Cody get his belt back down the road, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, that's gonna do it for the. Well, we're gonna keep. That's gonna end our SmackDown ring report. Let's move over to what's going on with the wrestling hot topic. It's true, it's official. AJ Styles confirmed. I think they went over the gun. I think they should have had waited, and they should have had waited till that come. They just dropped it. They dropped the ball on that. So what AJ Styles gonna bring? What he gonna do? You know what AJ wants to you know what AJ Styles do. We'll see. So too, I've been questioning about Cardi B. Is she coming to SummerSlam or not? Well, look no further. She is coming. I mean, Cardi B will be the host. We'll see Cardi B hosting SummerSlam in the flesh. I mean, wondering where she was at, but she's coming. They didn't make no press about it. Well, WWE having a plan that who their biggest star is gonna be. Who's gonna focus on them? They're gonna focus on Rhea Ripley, Jacob Fatu, and Braun Breaker. After John Cena is one and done at the company, where that makes sense. Focus on the next generation. I think that's what they're doing. Moving the prayer with the Cena. They said beside current hell and like Rose, Rollins, Reigns, Punk, giving Cena love leaves at the end of the year. The idea right now is to groom Rhea Ripley, Jacob Fatu, and Braun Breaker people within them to eventually in those spots. So that's what they kind of do right now. We kind of see how they're grooming them and stuff. Looking forward to seeing that. But Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is coming being a big star himself. As he is that Jacob Fatu is coming around, well as Rhea Ripley and the rest of them as well. All right, that's gonna do it for the SmackDown Ring Report. Don't forget, Monday on Raw we'll have the Raw Ring Report as well as much others. So thank you for watching this edition of Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kid Dixon, and so long. We'll see you this Monday for the SmackDown Ring Report. Yeah, have a good weekend.